video, we want to talk about some real basic or common uses of a two-dimensional array. First of all, let's talk about how do you declare a two-dimensional array. Well, if I were to say int scores 3, 4, this would declare a two-dimensional array. And what does that look like? It looks like this. The 3 represents the number of students I have that will take 4 tests. So each row represents a student and each column represents a test. This is 3 rows by 4 columns. This would be a two-dimensional array of 3 students. Each student took 4 tests. Now, how do I fill a two-dimensional array? You remember the old minutes and seconds nested for loop? Well, that's what we're going to use, except instead of minutes and seconds, we're going to use R for rows and C for columns. So I set R to 0, 0 less than 3. I set C to 0, 0 less than 4. Enter a score, and where does it go? It goes into scores sub RC. So when R is 0 and C is 0, it goes into score sub RC. That's the very first position in the upper left corner of the table. Then C becomes 1, 1 is less than 4, it goes into 0, 1. And then it goes into 0, 2, 0, 3, in which case C becomes 4, this will fail. You come back up here and make R1. Okay. When you make R1, 1 is less than 3, you reset C to 0. This goes into 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, and 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, and 2, 3. Now, let's take a look at it from a different perspective. When you start out, R is 0 and C is 0, this is 0, 0, and in this cell here is 0, 1, 0, 2, 0, 3, and then this becomes 1, 0, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 2, 0, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, and now you've filled your two-dimensional array. So this nested for loop here basically fills the array. If you want to display the contents of an array, you take the same for loops and you simply use this statement right here. You simply say cout less than score sub RC inline, and that'll display the contents of each cell. So basically, to recap, this statement here will declare a two-dimensional array, 3 rows by 4 columns, 3 students by 4 tests. These nested for loops will fill the array, and these nested for loops will display the contents of a two-dimensional array.